Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today I've got a reading for you about somebody that is feeling the feels. We've got number 24, Beloved, and number 41, Nest. Underneath Beloved, it says love, relationships, reciprocity, union, and intertwinement. And under Nest, it says charity, generosity, sharing, and support. So we have a deep love connection that is prompting somebody to do something really kind for you or show just how important you are to them. Of course, this could be a non-romantic connection or non-romantic reading, but I feel like for the majority of you, this is a love interest of yours doing something really kind for you or being there for you on a difficult day. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. How are you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanta. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday if you're watching this the day I post it. And if you're interested, I do offer personal readings. My email address is in the description box below. I'm doing well, thank you. It's warming up a little bit each day actually over the next week, so that'll be good. We're going to start with the Pulp Tarot. What else do we have? Okay, starting off with the Devil and the King of Pentacles. It's a heavy Capricorn energy. And the Four of Pentacles. I feel like we're going to find out, but I feel like this Devil is about obsession, somebody who is extremely focused or of one mind, right? Nothing can really get them to think too long about something else because they're very focused on what they need to, I think what they need to keep. So this could be somebody who feels, we've really hit it off or we really get along, but if I don't show you how much you mean to me, I might lose you. You may not know that, I take it as seriously as I do or that I want something serious with you. So they feel like they need to do something. Death, Five of Wands in the reverse, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. I think this is somebody who is probably right to think that there's a concern whether or not they could potentially lose you, because I think there has been some ending or some difficulty and they've had to kind of think about what they did, right? Hello, Jess. Hello, how's it going, dude? I love the funny ways you enter the live chat. What else do we have? Seven of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah, this is somebody who is very focused on what they can do to heal a situation with somebody that they love. And it kind of looks to me like this person feels they have to go big or go home. They can't just kind of half-ass an apology or say, sure, I'll work on that. It's more so like, I really need to demonstrate for you that I take this seriously and that I'm already working on it or I've already done something to change things. Temperance. Two of Wands. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse. They were a little bit immature, a little bit moody. They may have thrown a little bit of a fit about something. They may not have been super mature in how they communicated or whether or not they communicated, and they feel like they need to apologize. So they're making a plan. This could be someone who feels like they need to take you out on a special date. This could be somebody who wants to plan a little weekend getaway, but they want to make sure that they give everything they can to this, healing the situation. All right, this is the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have? Number 7, the snake. And number 24, the heart. There's a not so great influence on this King of Pentacles perception of love that may have contributed to their communication issues or their resistance to being like fully accessible or available or transparent. But I do think it's interesting. I didn't notice this before, that both of the love cards that we have right now, they're both number 24. So I feel like when you see this reading, there's something significant that happens within 24 hours, but it has to do with obviously this person who loves you. They may have to tell you that they were under some illusion, that they were, in need of maybe a little bit of time to themselves. Maybe they needed to let go of a substance or a behavior. But they're seeing things clearer now than they have in a long time, and it's making them be more honest with themselves, or giving them the opportunity to be more honest with themselves about how they truly feel about you. And with the bouquet, they feel like they really need to recognize, or again, find some way to like show a kind gesture to make it more clear how they feel. Because with the moon clarifying the love card, or the heart card, this kind of feels to me like someone's guarded or has hidden their emotions from you. Didn't maybe necessarily know how to handle them. Hello, Cheryl. How are you doing? Knight of Rods, Justice, and the Empress in the reverse. This is the Morgan Greer, by the way. There's a sense of urgency to make things right, because this person knows that they could potentially never see this love interest again because of their unwillingness to be open and honest about those emotions or communicative. That divine feminine in the reverse is a reference to somebody's ability to process or handle those emotional elements of the connection. Maybe they were more comfortable with the other elements, right? But in terms of being able to receive love and give love, that might have been a little bit of a challenge for this person. 5 of Wands in the reverse again. Introspection. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Don't know what you got till it's gone? Yeah. So for many of you, this person has had a change, like a major shift in their mindset, because you told them this ain't gonna work. The way you approach it now, the way you communicate with me now, this is not going to work. So it's kind of like a soft ultimatum. One that I would say is still like justifiable, because in general, I think ultimatums are a bad idea. But this is saying, look, if you're not going to, let me know how you feel, and it's always me telling you, then I don't know if there's really a future here. And this person had to really think about what is, the impact of your no longer being in my life. And it was a little more harsh than they wanted to initially admit. This person didn't want to admit, maybe I'm actually like head over heels in love with you, right? 9 of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And Strength in the reverse. So I can sit here and I can whine or complain. I can sit here and, think about what could have happened, or I can get off my ass and go do something. This is a conversation with themselves that is maybe a little bit harsh. basically saying, gosh, you know, if I don't want to lose this person, then maybe I should actually do something about it. Seems logical. Hello again, Laura. What's going on? Seven of Cups. King of Cups in the reverse. And the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is tied to that snake, which talks about illusions or not seeing things clearly, perhaps an influence from family or friends. With the King of Cups in the reverse, this is hinting at either we've got direct influence from friends or family that we're saying you shouldn't be in any relationship or you shouldn't be in a relationship with that person, or we have things that were learned more subtly over probably decades of if you pursue love, if you want, you know, to believe that things could actually be like a happy ending, white picket fence, all of that, then you're silly. There's something here that made them resistant or feel like they needed to pull back because of the influences around them. There you go. That's acceptance, right? This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Courthouse in the reverse. Occupation. Main male and mature woman in the reverse. I didn't make a decision because I knew that once I told you I wanted something serious, or once I told you that I was falling in love with you, there would be expectations. There would be other things that I would have to figure out. It would only lead to more questions, right? Have you ever had somebody, let's say it's a work conversation, they stop by, they're like, hey, I got a question for you. You got a minute? And you're busy, but you've got literally 2 minutes for them. So you're like, sure, what's your question? And that one question turns into like 18 questions. And then like 30 minutes later, you're like, probably should have said no to you, or like further qualified what was really going on. This is someone who fears if I give you a little bit of insight into my emotions for you, I don't know where that goes from there. I don't know what expectations you have. I don't know what you're going to make me feel like I owe you. So maybe it's just better to leave it up in the air. If we define it, then I owe you things, is kind of how they looked at it, right? But when they tried to deal with your absence, when they tried to connect with other people, they found that to be a disappointment. I think primarily because you have demonstrated a level of maturity, or you've demonstrated an ability to actually see who this person is that other people don't seem to have locked down. Hello, Joy. How are you doing? Hello, Voice of Reason. Hello, Charlie. How's your day? Hello, Peggy. What's going on? Happy Friday. Let's see. We're going to go with the Muse. Two of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So if I want things to be right between the two of us, the only way I can make that happen, or the only way I can, give you hope or reason to come back around, is if I show you that I have dealt with the things that caused us problems in the beginning. So in other words, if I was unwilling to be honest with you about being madly in love with you because I didn't know how my friends or family would take it, or because I knew they wouldn't support it, now I'm starting to finally get to that point where I'm saying, hey, why am I connected to people that don't want me to be happy in a romantic relationship. Why am I prioritizing what they think about my life instead of what I think about my life? So this is somebody really weighing their options because they realize maybe there are blockers or, people in their life that have had more influence than they should, and that is why they are where they are in terms of worrying about losing this person that they love. Magician in the reverse, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. I used to say there was no use, there was no way it would ever work, no way that people would approve of us being together, or no way that I could move where you are or marry, someone like you. Whatever it is, this person had these thoughts that made them feel it was insurmountable. There was no way to be with you because of these other influences. And with the Magician in the reverse, they're starting to realize they gave away their power. I let other people tell me what could happen or what could be possible, when the reality is they don't even know. So why did I give them that power? They have made a choice. The Lovers is about a choice that they want this relationship, even though there are people that don't think they should want it. Laura, I do hope that means you're British, because it's, as far as I know, a pretty British thing to say whingy. Like, I don't think we ever say, correct me if I'm wrong, people in the US, but I don't think I ever hear anyone say that, but I love it. I had a small obsession with Geordie Shore, not because of the drama so much as I was fascinated by the slang and the different ways that they would talk. It was like I needed subtitles for a while, and then I finally could understand what they were saying. 5 of Cups in the reverse and the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. By the way, I think that is on Paramount Plus if you're trying to figure out what I'm talking about. But just he made a mug of me would make 0 sense in the US. I had to figure it out. Hello, Maribel. How are you doing? That's awesome. So we've got Prince of Wands in the reverse as well, or the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So if I don't want to sit here and regret my actions, regret the choices or the influences that I've allowed to make those choices for me, then I'm going to need to do something. I need to stop expecting more from people who have consistently shown me that they would like to give me less. So this is a reassessment of the people they're dealing with, the people that are in their life, in their sphere, and they don't want to procrastinate anymore. I'm going to have to deal with this, or I'm going to lose the person that I love. Hello, Kevin. How are you doing? Death, the Hermit, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a true transformation. I think it's important to say that when you go through a significant transformation, I mean, these 2 cards next to each other, very powerful. These are major arcana, first and foremost, but this is, I'm going through the transformation that I need to in order to become wiser, in order to listen to my intuition and do what I really need to do instead of letting other people tell me what is a good use of my time or who should be in my inner circle. The Queen of Pentacles tells me they're focused on stability. I want to be in a happy connection. I want to get married. I want to live with someone. I want to have a family. They're thinking about the long term, and it's because they're finally realizing they can think for themselves. They don't have to do what other people tell them to do. All right, this is What's the News. Oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending you healing and a big hug. I hope you have a better day. Peggy, you are a gem. We've got receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed, and self-medicating, addictions, and irrational behavior. This is about those influences. Remember, we had that 5 of Wands. People who were arguing with this person or trying to tell them they were wrong. This is not, worth your time, or that's just going to be, a way to get a broken heart. There's something they have as far as actual evidence, maybe a screenshot that demonstrates what the real intentions are of these people that have influenced them regarding your love connection. They didn't want you to be together. New boo, new love, learning each other, and flirtations. They may have liked to distract this person with other people, karmics. They may have been wanting to keep this person single because of a player lifestyle. This could also be somebody who is a little jealous and wants to be with you or wants to be with that person as well. Hello, upper echelon. Yeah, excellent point. If anyone's able to add a hotline, thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, Eli. How are you today? Hello, Jenny. What's going on? So we have extra, dramatic, trying too hard, and starter. They have a friend or a family member that really likes to start drama. And it does feel to me like this is like a serial dater. They don't necessarily want a relationship, but they think it's real fun to go out and like flirt. So there's some element here of, I want to keep you away from this significant relationship. Machismo. Masculine pride, toxic masculinity, and meeting manly expectations. This is at the core of the issue here in terms of this relationship not really having the best of environments to grow in, because there is some element of toxic masculinity in one or several of those people that they've been surrounding themselves with. And that mindset has made them feel like quantity over quality is the approach that they should take. This is the Path of Shadows. Thank you, everyone, for being kind. I appreciate you. Hello, Jamie. So we've got overthinking. Each thought a labyrinth, endless, obscure. There's no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. Siren, as enchanting as it is, the reflection in the water, it can lure your soul to depths where illusions falter. So talking about the reflection in the water, this is somebody acknowledging the emotions that they have. When they were willing to be a little bit, well, maybe they weren't even necessarily willing. When they surrendered to or acknowledged that they had these deep feelings, they were willing to finally be honest with themselves about the character of the individuals in their inner circle, the people that have been influencing them. They realize they've been overthinking, they've been giving preference or, power to these individuals who have made choices or tried to convince them that love is a waste of their time. And it's making them realize, because illusions falter, that these individuals have not got logic or wisdom at the core of what they're saying. It's really more based on fear. Mirror, self-examination, understanding, and acceptance. I know I could be happier. I know I could move forward or, find some happiness that I have previously not been able to if I just let go of the individuals that have been trying to maintain this illusion and convince me that relationships are not a good idea. This is the Mystical Cat Tarot. There we go. Hello, Voyager. What's going on? What else do we have? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Sky or Five of Swords, and the Six of Earth or Six of Pentacles in the reverse. When I really think about it, when I consider the receipts that I have, that evidence, right? Maybe a screenshot, maybe over here a conversation, it finally makes me realize that I have lost this person, or I'm about to lose this person, because somebody has been trying to sabotage it. This is the Five of Swords. I don't know if you can see the artistic rendering quite as well as I'd like you to, but this is other people ruining your ish for you. Okay, so other influences. And then the Six of Earth in the reverse, or the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This can be a reference to something that's not fair, because they do often have a scale in the Six of Pentacles. You can also be talking about somebody who realizes what a loss this is. This feels like an initial loss was difficult, and then you find out why you actually lost this person was because somebody betrayed you, and it's a double loss, insult on injury, right? So you're telling me that you lied to me, and I walked away from someone who was genuine just because you got some problems, or just because you want to party. This is heartbreak getting more difficult because you understand now that you are operating under an illusion. Tower in the reverse, a change in perspective, and death. Now I see what really happened around that ending. Now I see the real character of my friends or my family that have been giving me advice. And the only way to change this is if I change my perspective and go through my own transformation, because I don't want to be like this. I don't want to lose out on happiness because I listen to people who don't know what they're talking about. Strength. It's good to see that after having the Devil at the beginning. This is about conquering your fears, conquering your demons. Ooh, and a good kitty. Good kitty is Judgment in this deck. I'm proud of you. Whoever you are, you know what you need to change. You know what needs to be different. You know that there are things that you're in control of. You don't have to wait for other people to change things. And you're doing it. Good work. Fire Queen, the Queen of Wands. Eight of Earth, or the Eight of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. I'm proud of you. I know I just said that, but look at you go. You're like, you know what? All this time I've been thinking about all the reasons that mean I can't be with you. I've been listening to people I shouldn't listen to, when if I really just paid attention to my own intuition, I would see that putting in more time and effort towards a person that I'm in love with is not a bad idea. And maybe what I really do want is to feel like I belong, to feel like I have that companionship with somebody that I can trust. And even though I may have felt like I belonged with the group of friends or the family that I have, I feel betrayed by them now. Cat Magic in the reverse, which is the Magician in the reverse. The Two of Sea, or the Two of Cups. And the Priest in the reverse, which would be the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah. I think this person got proof that when they admitted a crush, when they admitted that they were falling in love, that there was somebody who actively worked against them or actively tried to make sure you're not going to talk to them. You're not going to, get into a committed relationship because it would ruin what I've got going on. right? They're just thinking about themselves, but they ruin a love connection for you. Oh no. Hold on. I knocked my cards over. All right, this is the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? Ten of Swords. The Moon. You won't necessarily hear about it right away, but this person is ending connections with people who have influenced them. I love this Strength card. I don't know if I've really talked about it much before, but especially with this particular reading, here's what I love. Number one, we've got the Ten of Swords as a butterfly, which obviously is a reference to metamorphosis. I'm ending things or clearing out what I need to. I'm cleansing because I know that there are people that have, less than admirable intentions towards me. But we also have the Moon and Strength, which is a card about, well, it's tied to Leo, but it's also got masculine energy. The Moon is a reference to feminine energy. So what we have is somebody that has gone through a transformation that accommodates for the fact that they have masculine and feminine energy, as we all do, and more comfortable with that feminine side because we had that toxic masculinity, right? I'm not going to hide from the emotions that I feel anymore just because I want to be manly. Now, this has a little bit more gender than I like to put in my readings, so please keep that in mind. This is a general reading. There could be toxic opinions regarding relationships that apply if it's not so much about masculinity. Hello, Santos. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Star in the reverse. I didn't know that there was someone that was jealous. I didn't know that there was someone that was meddling. I didn't know they wanted me to break up with you or not even get into a relationship with you. But now that I know it, I know that's the thing that stands in between the love that I feel for you and being happy with you and like right now. So that willingness to finally accept that they've been dealing with people they can't trust is finally helping them turn that corner, go through that metamorphosis or that transformation, and prioritize this love connection that they have. Hanged Man in the reverse and Santa Muerte. A sacrifice. I don't really like to get too morbid with some of the interpretations, right? But the priority here for me is telling you exactly what I see. And it really feels to me like because they're willing to let some relationships fall by the wayside, because they're willing to cut out people who have been a bad influence, they're able to give or breathe new life into a connection that they're worried about losing. And that makes a lot of sense because we all have a finite amount of energy that we can give, right? You got to be looking at it like it's a currency. Am I going to spend this on you or not? I don't know. I've been saving up for somebody that's a little bit more genuine. So they're saying, I know I need to prioritize the person that I love more than I have. Look at. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. What else do we have? I can be myself with you. I miss hearing your voice. I saved your texts and messages. I compare others to you. I still have feelings for you. And I can't reach out. They're not ready yet, but they have plans. Remember that Two of Wands? They're doing a lot of meaningful work. They're going through this transformation. A lot of times when you have that level of transformation, it does make sense for you to have a bit of time to yourself, right? You don't want to get too distracted by other people, but they do know they need to reach out and communicate this to you. All right, lastly, this is the Voyage of the Soul. We'll see if Ascension comes out. Hello, Triple H, Triple A, how we doing? Happy Friday. What else do we have? Oh, did I say hi to Darth? Pathway. Choices, alternatives, horizons, new, forward, and direction. And channel, downloads, claircognizance, flashes, information, and deliver. Not only did I get receipts or like evidence that I can't trust this person or this group of friends or this family member anymore, I also have intuition that tells me this is the right thing to do. I need to move away from this community or this, routine and move towards the person that I love. So we've got, oh, I love that. We've got a breakthrough regarding emotional intimacy. Milestone, epiphany, climax, advancement, and quantum leap. And underneath intimacy, it says partnerships, romance, union, and soulmates. I get it now. I'm not going to be distracted by an illusion. I'm not going to be overly influenced. I understand that if I want to be with you, I need to be emotionally available and communicate those emotions with you. It's that divine feminine side within them that they had to work on, right? And that's what guards the emotions. Wisdom, unlock, gateways, key, training, knowledge, and soul power. And then we've got global, together, united, earth, consciousness, and starseeds. You two are both very magical, and there is a lot that you've been through, but you've also been able to learn so much because of the things that you've been through. This is going to be part of the reason why that love connection is so strong for you. But I see there being a union or a desire to be in a relationship in the near future. So you're probably going to hear from this person once this I can't reach out changes. There's some barrier obstacle right now, but I feel like it's like a lot less challenging than the need to transform, right? They've done the difficult work, or they are doing the difficult work. The picking up the phone afterwards is not going to be easy, but it's going to be easier, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.